Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This feels very weird. I know I've only taken like 2, maybe 3 weeks off, so it's not that long, but it just feels like an eternity and it feels really weird switching the camera on and I feel a bit self-conscious. I'm also doing this video in the big bay window at our house, so I'm just like, if the neighbors look out the window now, they're gonna be like, what is he filming? Anyway, Happy New Year. It's already been a new year for a week. How long can you get away with saying Happy New Year? Anyway, Happy New Year. Welcome back to my channel. I just thought instead of just cracking straight on with vlogs and things like that, I'd do a sit down video of just chatting about how this last year's been, plans going forward to the next year. I've already done some sitting down and planning for like New Year's resolutions and goals that I want to hit. Yeah, I just thought let's just have a little chit chat. I was going to make myself a decaf cough, but we don't have any decaf in the house. So otherwise I'd be sat here with a cozy drink. But if you guys want one, then go grab yourself one, press pause, and leave me a comment down below as well about how your new year has been so far and what some of your goals are. I'd love to have a read of them. And yeah, one of my goals is to be better at replying to comments this year. So fingers crossed I can do that. I wish I could be one of those organized YouTubers whose video looks and sounds perfect, whose videos are so structured and they just flow easily from one point to another, but I'm not. So I'm like, oh, I'm overthinking how to start this video. Let's just reflect briefly on 2023. I'm really glad that that year is over. I've said this on mine and Keegan's podcast, the episode that just came out yesterday as I'm filming this. So go and watch it if you haven't already. But I was basically saying that 2023, I put all this pressure on 2023 to be the best year of my life. It was the year, on January 14th will be the year anniversary of me moving up north and moving in with Keegan. I was obviously really excited for that change, but also really, really nervous and really sad. I was really sad, as you saw from the moving video, of me bawling my eyes out, having to leave London and leaving Lucy behind, but also really excited to start a new chapter of my life up north with Keegan. But regardless of those emotions aside, I put loads of pressure on it to be like the best year ever. Like, it's a new start, a fresh start, new things to do. I was so excited. It just turned out it wasn't that. It wasn't that exciting. Like, it was in some ways, obviously, but on the whole, uprooting your life and plonking it somewhere else, despite wanting to, despite moving for love, it was really disorientating. And it took me, I'd say, a good 9 months to start to feel happy, like truly happy. Like, obviously I was happy to move up north to be with Keegan, but I had to get used to a new routine, new location, not being close to my friends and family. Also being a bit codependent. I think initially, like, I didn't really want to leave Keegan alone. I didn't want to be in this house by myself, even though I'm an introvert and I love time alone. Weirdly, being alone in essentially someone else's house, I was like, I don't like it, and it's in the countryside as well, like there's nothing around here, which is lovely, but it's also really disconcerting when I've gotten used to living in London where I could step out of my front door and there's busyness and there's life. So I just found it really, really hard. And what I'm so excited about this year is like having hopefully a whole year of progress, because I think I pressed pause on a lot of things in 2023 because my main focus was just to get used to this new surroundings, get into a new routine and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to hit the ground running. 2023 was a year of adjustment and sort of re-establishing myself. 2024 hopefully can be a year of growth, both, you know, in my work life, in my professional life, and also in my relationships and my friendships and my happiness. Anyway, now that that's done, a year ago, Keegan and I made some goals, joint and separate, and I went through them the other day and I actually didn't tick off a lot of them, and I won't share lots of them because lots of them were like financial goals, lots of them were YouTube goals and social media goals, and I did hit a lot of them. Like, for example, my goal was to hit 100,000 followers on Instagram. I'm now on 230, like I smashed that goal. Another goal was to hit 100k on YouTube, didn't happen. Hopefully one day, hopefully this year, and things like that. So I went through those goals and set some new ones. So I'm gonna share some of them with you now. So one financial goal that I'm comfortable in sharing with you is I'd like to buy one investment property. That was on my list last year as well. Didn't happen, but I did make progress in that. I went on house viewings, I put in offers on houses. I set up a separate limited company just for property because I can't do it through my business, which is entertainment. I have to set up a new business. So that's all set up, that's ready to go. I have a mortgage broker, I have a mortgage in principle. Like, everything is set, ready to go. I basically just need to find a house and go, yep, that's the one, and do it. So I have made progress with it, but yeah, this is the year that I'm like, finally, I am going to buy an investment property And I wonder if I'll watch this back in 2025 and go, you didn't do it. But no, I'm going to do it. Now, I have savings goals, which I won't share figures with you, but I have personal savings that I want to grow. I have a joint saving goal that I want to do with Keegan. And I also have a set amount of money that I want to invest into the stock market, because I've been doing that since 2019. It's something that I just want to keep doing. So I have a goal, a monthly goal, to invest X amount of money into my stocks and shares ISA every single year. In terms of fitness goals, I have gained a lot of weight, guys, since summer. I think my lowest I got to this year was 78 kilos, and I was a couple of days ago, 90 kilos. So I've gained 12 kilos since summer. So I'm gonna try and shave some of that off, or most of that off, in the next 6 weeks. I go on holiday in 6 weeks' time. It's mine and Keegan's first ever holiday, just us two, couples holiday. We're going to, can you guess it? Florida, because that's where my parents' house is. So we get to use my parents' house. So I know, preempting the comments, you always go to Florida, go somewhere else. We will be going to other places this year as well, but it's just a family thing. You know, when you've got a family holiday home somewhere, you go and use it because it saves money. So yeah, we're going there in 6 weeks' time. So I'd like to be back to 80 kg or roundabout by the time we go on holiday. I think some of that is muscle mass. I have been working really hard at the gym, doing progressive overload, eating lots of protein. So whilst I have gained some fat, I've also gained some muscle. So hopefully it's not all, you know, it's not all doom and gloom. I want to do my affirmations every day. Guys, I started this last year and it's honestly been so helpful. And I know it's a bit hippy woo-wah. I know some of you will be like, what? But basically, I have this app that I go through and it gives me affirmations for different things. You can click improve confidence. You can click manifest wealth. You can click grow a healthy relationship. You can click all these different categories and it gives you affirmations that you can repeat over and over. So I tend to do it when I'm on a dog walk alone. If Keegan's there, then obviously I don't do it. But when I go for a dog walk alone, it's like habit stacking. I already walk the dogs pretty much every day. On the walk out, I'll think about whatever I like. And then on the walk back, I will do my affirmations and go through. And I honestly think, guys, that it's really helped improve my self-esteem. It's really helped improve my sort of workflow. It's improved finances, I think, as well. But that's me. I guess I just believe in you sort of get what you put out. So that's on my list. Oh, another one, guys, is to actually do this every day. 2 liters of water every day. You guys will have seen this before. When I bought it, I wasn't convinced it was 2 liters. Keegan said there's no way it's 2 liters. So this morning I measured it out and it is 2 liters. Thank you very much. So I still have yet to finish a full thing of this. But honestly, in an episode of Happy Healthy Homo recently, I looked so rough. Like I looked, and I'm not just being self-deprecating, guys. Bags under my eyes, my skin was a bit red and blotchy, I looked tired, I just did not look good. And I was like, I look hungover. And I hadn't drunk any alcohol in weeks until that point. I was like, I'm not sleep deprived, or I don't think I was. The only thing I can put it down to is the fact that I don't drink water. I'm really not good at it. I just drink coffee and soda constantly. That's it. So I decided that, you know, it's not good enough motivation for me. When people say soda's bad for you or coffee, you shouldn't drink that much coffee, it doesn't motivate me. I'm like, we're all going to die of something. If I die because I drink too much soda, then so be it. I've died happy. Do you know what I mean? But it is good motivation when someone says your skin will visibly improve if you drink 2 liters of water a day. I'm like, sold. So that's my motivation for this year, is to drink 2 liters a day. I want to get my eyes re-lasered, guys. My eyesight is definitely getting a bit worse since I got them lasered back in 2017. I'm waiting for them to get bad enough so that they will redo them for free. There's a little guarantee with them. It cost me about $5,000 when I got it done, and that was back in 2017. But they will re-laser them for free. They've got a 10-year guarantee, so I have until 2027 for them to get a certain amount of worseness, that's not a word, but whatever, a certain amount of worseness for them to do it for free. So I'm kind of waiting for them to get that bad and then I can get it for free. But I've just decided enough's enough. Like, I'm wasting time. I've already been waiting for a year. I might as well just pay and go and see them and say, can you do me a deal? Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to do. Another goal is to read 12 fiction and 12 non-fiction books this year. So 24 books total. And I wanted to share with you what I'm reading at the moment. So I had a book goal last year, and I don't know if I completed it, guys, because I remember some of what I've read, but not all of it. I didn't keep a track of it. So I've started it on the notes on my phone of what I'm reading. And I have 3 books on the go at the moment, guys. So firstly, I have a fiction book Throne of Glass. This is the first book in a brand new series by Sarah J. Maas. I say brand new, it's brand new to me. This is book one. It's actually, I think this was written in 2012, so it's not a new series at all. But you guys will remember, if you've watched my videos, how much I loved ACOTAR last year. I discovered it maybe in about February, March time, and oh my gosh, I was obsessed, and I still am obsessed, and apparently it's being made into a TV show, it's being adapted, I cannot wait. But this was her other series. I think there's like 8 or 9 books in this series, so if the pressure was on, because I was like, if I like this, that's me set for like the next year. I've got like most of my books for the year. I haven't bought them yet, because obviously I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but I'm, how many pages? 204 pages in, and I really like it. Do I like it as much as ACOTAR yet? No, not yet, but I'm hoping by the end of the book or into book 2, I will get sold into the universe just as much as I was on the ACOTAR series. So yeah, I'm very, very much enjoying this one. The next one I have on the go is a self-help book called Stop People Pleasing. I got this on Vinted actually, it was secondhand, and there was 2 others as well by the same author. One was Stop Overthinking, or How to Stop Overthinking, and the other one was Setting Boundaries or something like that. So I'm working my way through them. That's what I also use my notebook for, because there's lots of homework, writing things out. It is definitely something I really struggle with / have struggled with more in the past. I'm getting better at it now, but making decisions for the benefit of other people more than myself. I don't know why I do it. Well, I'm learning through this. Lots of the time it's to do with confidence and not, you know, being confident in who you are, or confident even in your own brain and what you want. Like, I just sort of leave other people to it. That is naturally part of my personality. I am very go with the flow. I'm not very super organized and like, this is this. I like letting other people make most decisions because I'd rather they be happy than me. Do you know what I mean? I think most people pleasers understand that. It's like, I would rather the other person get their way and do what they want, because I can handle my own feelings about that, than get my own way, but then be plagued with like, are they okay with this? Are they enjoying this? Are they da 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 da? So whether it's a bigger decision like going on holiday, or if it's small like what are we going to buy at the grocery store, I like letting other people choose. So I'm learning that actually no, I need to make some decisions, and Keegan is very good at that. He will often, like even last night, I think he was like, what ice cream should we get? We had 2 ice creams in the freezer. He was like, salted caramel or peanut butter. And I was like, I don't mind, whatever you want. I say that all the time, because even though I had a preference, I wanted peanut butter. I was like, no, I want Keegan to be happy. But he didn't let me. He went, choose. He was like, I'm not choosing, you choose. And I said, okay, peanut butter. And he was like, good, that's what I wanted to. So it worked out. But yeah, it's something that I'm glad that I have Keegan supporting me in that, because he does force me to make some decisions sometimes. Long story short, I could do a whole video about people pleasing. And I was thinking, guys, about doing some sort of reviews on non-fiction books, because I don't think, I'm not like, I can do reviews of fiction, but you guys know I love like self-improvement, self-advancement. I've got a whole load of books, and I just thought maybe that would be something interesting to you guys. I don't know, let me know. And the third book, which I've got on the go at the moment, is called Save the Cat, which is, oh no, there's a fingerprint on my lens. Guys, that's so annoying. I'm so sorry about that if you've been able to see that. I spent so long setting up, guys. I put the lights on in the background, I tidied up, I've got a ring light here, as well as the natural light. I've got my microphone on my camera. Like, I've tried to make it nice, and then there we go. I forgot to check for a fingerprint on the lens. I'm just gonna watch it back just to see if I need to reshoot. I think it will be okay. Anyway, Save the Cat. So this is a screenwriting book, so it won't be applicable to many of you. I was recommended it by the person that I'm doing some writing with. He suggested this book is really good in terms of, well, it's called The Last Book on Screenwriting That You'll Ever Need. And Save the Cat stems from a device that screenwriters use in order to get you to like the main character. So traditionally, what it would be, the character, the opening scene, the character's walking down the street and there's a cat stuck up a tree. And so he like runs over and saves the cat, and it makes you like the character. Obviously that's really cheesy. There are other examples. You might just watch a character walk out of a shop and give some money to a homeless person, or, you know, something small, but it makes the audience go, oh, they're a good person, I like them. So that's where the title stems from. But I've just started this, and I figure that they're 3 quite good books to have on the go at once. I've got a fiction that I tend to read of a night time. I've got a self-help one, which I tend to read during the day when my brain is engaged and I can make some notes in my notebook, and then a work-related one. Other things on my list, I want to give blood at least 3 times this year. My next one is booked in for February, so that'll be really good. Another one, guys, I just got this credit card. I just got this Virgin Atlantic credit card, which I'm very excited for. It's basically sort of a joint credit card with Keegan, because we've been doing all our finances in a really convoluted way. We've got like a joint bank account, but we both pay for things separately and then pay ourselves from the joint bank account. It's making our accounts so messy. So we finally applied for a joint credit card, although I think it's a myth. You can't get joint credit cards, but we've got I've got a credit card out and Keegan's an additional card holder. So we spend on that and then we pay out of the joint account into that. So yeah, it's just nice to like simplify finances. I know that's a really silly thing and you're probably not interested in that. But for me, it's like, oh, that's something that I've really been wanting to sort of get sorted, is a simplified financial setup, because I've never lived with a partner before. So I've never had, you know, to work out all these different things. Some other little things, guys, that I want to do. I want to sort of declutter my life. So I have already started clearing out some clothes and just things and selling them online, which has been really good. I've gotten rid of a ton of books, mainly from my childhood home. So when I was at home just before Christmas, I decided to sort out my bedroom, my childhood bedroom. So I sorted out loads of books. I sold a load online and kept a load as well. But basically I've tidied that whole room, gotten rid of all the old clothes, brought some stuff up that I want to keep up here, so I need to find a place to store them. You know, like little mementos and things like that. And so my bedroom is now free for mum and dad to sort of, it's kind of clear now. So they're gonna redecorate, new carpets. My bed from London, I'm gonna be shipping to my parents' house so they can replace the bed, have a new bed in there. So it's gonna be really nice. I think it's quite sad because we're like sorting out I think it's more sad for my mum, to be honest, than me. She was like, oh, I'm really glad it's getting sorted, but I also feel really sad because it's like your childhood is like fully over. But in reality, my childhood has been over for like 20 years. Not that long, Joel. 15 years. I don't know. So yeah, I've been selling lots of things. I want to make it my mission this year to, I think I told you guys about this. I wanted to do it last year and then I needed to go back into money saving mode. But I want to buy one nice like item of clothing every month so that by the end of the year I have 12, you know, t-shirts or jumpers or, you know, jeans. I would just go for like cheap and cheerful. Something nice, or jackets or shirts or something, so that by the end of the year I have some nicer clothes. I want to gradually, like this t-shirt is really old. I got it from Primark. I think it was like £3. And I have done that like all my life. Since I was a teenager, I spend like £3 to £15 on a t-shirt. And actually, whilst I know it's a very privileged position to be in, that I could afford more than that, I do actually want to have some nicer pieces, like t-shirts that cost, you know, 30, 40, 50 pounds or whatever. Ones that are nice, good quality, that look nice, that can be dressed up as something formal, because I get invited to like nice things and I really like the style of a nice, good quality t-shirt and some trousers and smart shoes, as opposed to a button-up shirt. So I just want to look nice, guys. I want to upgrade my look, upgrade my life. No more £3 t-shirts. So I am going to be starting to get rid of some of my old stuff as I wear them. Mostly, weirdly with me with clothes, I can't quite get rid of them unless I've gotten usage out of them. So even though I've worn this a few times, I'm like, I need to wear it more and then get rid of it. And then I go, cool, I've had my money's worth, because, you know, I'm a cheapskate. And in terms of work life, I do have like some milestones on social media that I'd like to hit, like follow accounts. But in reality, it doesn't really mean much. Like, it's a really nice milestone to get to a nice round number. But actually, firstly, it's very out of your control. So what I'm trying to do is set goals that aren't like 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, but that are post 100 videos minimum on YouTube throughout the year, or commit to 2 videos a week every single week. Do you know what I mean? Without fail, because those things are within my control. And if that helps to take me over 100K, then great. But if not, then it doesn't matter. But basically, my job and my career is definitely changing and evolving throughout the years. And so YouTube is a really big part of what I do, but it's not really the main part of what I do anymore. Like TikTok and Instagram are more what I do and are becoming a bigger part of my income, which is really weird because YouTube always used to be that. And then like with voiceovers, as and when they come in, they're a big part of my job as well. And there's some voiceover goals that I've got as well of, upskilling and trying to make myself more marketable. But yeah, I have social media goals, but really I'm just having a think, guys. I won't go into it now, but I've been having a think this morning. It's been on my mind for a good few months of like, just needing a new strategy that makes YouTube sustainable, because what I tend to do is go all in, get burnt out, recede back into the darkness for a bit, and then it takes me ages to get going. And that's, to be honest, how I feel at the moment, where I feel like I don't know how to start and I don't really want to vlog. Like today, I was like, I don't really want to vlog my life. All I was doing was the same thing I do anyway that you saw in Vlogvember. Walking to Dunkin', doing some walk at Dunkin' Donuts, coming home, making lunch for me and the kids, because Keegan was taking the dogs for a walk, film a YouTube video. Do you know what I mean? It's just stuff that's not new and interesting to me. I love vlogging when I'm doing something, but when I'm not, I need something that I can vlog. So I've come up with a few ideas in my notebook of some content ideas that don't rely on me filming my day-to-day life. Don't worry, guys. If you like those vlogs, they will always be a place on my channel. I'm thinking of doing like one vlog a week, and then the other video will be something else. We will see what they will be, but bear with me as I get started back on YouTube. It is my brain is sort of all over the place at the minute, and I just need some time to sort of get organized. But I'm having a call with my social media coach next week, which is a week today actually. So I'm gonna sort of have a think and then present all of this information to her, and she can sort of help me work my way through it. But yeah, that was probably very boring, Joel. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little waffly New Year, same me video. Subscribe if you're new here. If this is the first video you've watched, I'm really sorry. Go watch something more interesting. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and New Year. I hope 2024 is the best year for you and the best year for me. Let's have a great year together, and don't put too much pressure on yourselves. It's okay if we fail. I've already failed 3 or 4 days so far at not finishing my 2 liters of water, but who cares? I'm going to keep trying. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.